The best Garmin watches are excellent companions whether you're on roads, trails, or at sea. They cater to everyone, from complete beginners to enthusiastic runners, dedicated triathletes, and seasoned cyclists. Garmin watches serve as fantastic tools for runners, cyclists, swimmers, and for overall health tracking, assisting you from your first 5K to your first marathon. Choosing the right Garmin watch depends on your specific needs and budget. Some models act primarily as fitness trackers, counting steps, distances, and calories burned, while others are designed for serious athletes and outdoor enthusiasts. To help you find the right model, we've listed the top 10 best Garmin watches and their key features plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all products mentioned in the video are in the description below, so let's get started. Number 10. Garmin Approach S42. The Garmin Approach S42 was rated our best golf watch overall because it's quite cheap now and still really good. That's all there is to it. During our tests, our reviewer did sorely miss the virtual caddy feature, but loved a lot of this watch, including great battery life, an auto shot mode that makes life easier on the course, and Green View. Green View allows you to position the pin manually using the large color touchscreen and shows you the green's contours. Essential if you're planning a birdie and want a bird's eye view of the green to better determine your angle of attack. Now it's been lowered in price to £249.99. It strikes an excellent balance between value and function. Definitely the golf watch to get, unless you have the budget for its super premium alternatives. Number 9. Garmin MARQ Athlete. Some Garmin watches are pretty utilitarian in design, but the Garmin MARQ range is designed to look like it wouldn't feel too out of place under a shirt cuff, with an ultra-premium stylish finish. The MARQ Athlete, Gen 2, offers a rotating bezel designed to help you mark target running times, a gorgeous AMOLED screen with a sapphire crystal lens, and a Grade 5 titanium metal casing. A stylish, super premium alternative to the Fenix and Epix models, this is the athletic watch to get if you want to look the business, and money is no object. Like the Garmin Instinct crossover above, it's a good marriage of traditional dive watch and smartwatch. Except instead of a G-Shock hybrid, the MARQ is more like a Patek Philippe. Number 8. Garmin Forerunner 165. The Garmin Forerunner 165 is Garmin's new beginner-friendly running watch and is similar to the 265 and 965 generation of Forerunners in design, sharing the redesigned run button and lovely AMOLED touchscreen. Once it's on your wrist, newcomers will discover an array of excellent training tools inside that'll help you monitor your fitness and optimize your training. These include new suggested workouts based on your past activities, which help give your training some structure even if you're not following a dedicated plan, and Garmin's body battery functionality. After a workout, you'll also see advice on how long to rest and recover before your next effort. Garmin's signature GPS accuracy makes it a great entry point for anyone upgrading from a Fitbit to a dedicated sports watch. It's a bit more expensive than a Fitbit Charge 6, and you have to pay extra for the version with onboard music storage, but you can control music on your phone just fine with either version. Number 7. Garmin Instinct Crossover. The Garmin Instinct Crossover is a Garmin smartwatch with all the intelligence of an upgraded Garmin Instinct 2, but with analog hands supported by satellite technology to ensure pinpoint accurate timekeeping. When you're using the smart aspects, the hands rotate to get out of the way, and the watch connects to satellites when it's time to rotate the hands back to the right time. It's a fantastic idea and a great mix of a serious, outdoorsy analog watch, such as G-Shock Mudmaster with satellite and smart tech. The Garmin Instinct. 2. The crossover is based on, allows the watch to do things your average G-Shock never could, with recovery metrics such as Garmin's body battery ensuring you can get ready for your next race. It shines on trails with navigational tech such as trackback, compass, stride length during running, and stroke counting during swimming. Due to its analog hands and sacrifices made to its screen, it doesn't have any topographical maps, which means due to its higher price point, it's tough to recommend if you're looking for a watch to guide you through rough terrain much easier. However, if you want something more traditional looking and feeling, which can still offer advanced health and fitness metrics, this is the watch for you. It'll take any knocks you can throw at it and last for weeks, especially if you spring for the solar model. Number 6. Garmin Forerunner 265. The Garmin Forerunner 265 was released as an update to the 255 series, which was less than a year old. The fact it's a fairly iterative update, changing too little about its predecessor, and it loses some battery, no doubt rerouted into power for that new AMOLED screen, is the only thing stopping it from getting our elusive 5 stars. It's the reason the 265 has supplanted our previous best watch for runners, the Forerunner 955 from our list. It's an excellent running watch by any metric and would do well on the wrist of any runner. It packs a lot of features into a compact package with an impressive range of workout modes, dedicated feedback on your training load, including the new Training Readiness Score feature, which debuted on the 955. Onboard storage comes as standard, so you can download music onto your phone or just use it to control Spotify. If you're primarily a runner and are looking to upgrade your entry-level watch to something more advanced, the 265 is well worth your consideration. Even if you're a regular marathon runner, this will see you right. It's lightweight and unobtrusive enough for everyday wear and is tough enough to shrug off rough treatment. With a gorgeous new screen, it'll stand up to modern conventional smartwatches too, and won't look out of place in the office. Number 5. Garmin Enduro 2. The Garmin Enduro 2 is a big beast, and it's not for people who just regularly train, even if they might run one marathon a year. If you're going to spend this amount of money on an outdoor watch $1,099.99, you're most likely a triathlete, long distance, or an ultra runner. For serious athletes with money to burn, the Garmin Enduro 2 is perfect. It comes laden with an impressive number of features. It's got outstanding battery life for one thing, even in battery-sucking GPS mode while viewing full-color topographical maps on the big AMOLED screen. It has tons of premium features. Training Readiness Score we've mentioned, but one standout is Next Fork, which alerts you to upcoming splits in the trial, and grade-adjusted pace, which tells you how your gradient pace, i.e. hill climbing, translates to running on a flat surface, to give you some standardized fitness information. Automatic rest time calculates the time you spend at race aid stations. Plus, all the usual features from pretty much all the other Garmin watches released before it. For its price, it's hard to justify for casual exercisers. But as a performance tool for ultra competitors, the Enduro 2 is perfect. Number 4. Garmin Instinct 3. While we've not had the Instinct 3 long enough to give it a full review and a star rating, we've definitely seen enough to confirm it surpasses the Instinct 2 as the best Garmin for the great outdoors in 2025. New for 2025, the Instinct 3 gets a much tougher and more rugged design, some excellent new vibrant colors, a new AMOLED display option, a flashlight, and more. It's more expensive as a result, but we'd recommend it over the Instinct 2 in 2025. The display is a vastly improved 390 by 390 pixel AMOLED display and Garmin's Sat-IQ for improved GPS positioning. Battery life is down to 18 days in smartwatch mode, but crucially you'll get more, 32 hours, in GPS mode. Otherwise, the Instinct 3's beloved button controls are back, and there's plenty Instinct 2 owners will love. The headlines, though, are that very exciting new display, and the brilliant range of colors including the neotropic pictured here. Number 3. Garmin Fenix 8. The Garmin Fenix 8 was one of the most hotly anticipated launches from the company in years, and it certainly lives up to the billing. Iterating on the Fenix 7, historically one of Garmin's best offerings, the Fenix 8 features brilliant hardware including an AMOLED display, speaker and microphone for calls, and LED torch. There's new waterproofing, and you can even use the Fenix 8 as a dive watch a la Apple Watch Ultra 2. In fact, it's rated for diving up to 40 meters, although Garmin reckons it'll manage way deeper than that. There's improved GPS onboard powering a new, dynamic routing feature that automatically generates directions to take you home when you're out cycling or running, as well as route alterations if you take a wrong turn. Our stellar review is based on the smashing 47mm version, but there are 3 total size options: 43mm, 47mm, and 51mm. There's also a solar version with a MIP display and commensurately huge battery life. While it doesn't deviate too much from historic Fenix designs, it still looks absolutely fantastic and ranks as one of the very best Garmins we've ever used. Number 2. Garmin Vivoactive 5. If you don't need a fully fledged running watch like the Forerunner 265, but still want to get as much data as possible on your health and fitness, the Vivoactive 5 is the Garmin watch for you. It's super small and lightweight and just shy of 12 millimeters thick, but contains 30 workout profiles, impressive swimming and golf tracking, and still provides an impressive stream of stats for you to pore over. In our tests, we found its GPS accuracy comparable to its bigger, beefier sibling, the Garmin Forerunner 965, and the designers have done a truly impressive job of cramming in a wealth of data with the modular layout without things ever looking cramped. Sure, it's not quite as premium feeling or as functional for dedicated triathletes as a Forerunner, but it's extremely practical. It compares favorably to Fitbit, and unlike the Google brand, there are no features hidden behind a paywall. Everything in the Garmin Connect app is free to access, with no need to subscribe to a premium service to get deep insights into historic data and trends. Number 1. Garmin Venu 3. The Garmin Venu 3 is the best in this generation of smartwatch and sportwatch blends. You still have all the GPS and GLONASS tracking smarts Garmin is famous for, combined with running, cycling, swimming, and more sports options. Yet this also tracks lifestyle well, with sleep, stress, and the ability to link with third-party gym equipment. It'll even let you see who's at your Ring doorbell with an image preview on the super clear AMOLED screen. On the smartwatch front, there's offline Spotify allowing you to sync all your tracks to listen directly on Bluetooth headphones. No smartphone required. You can view your day's schedule at a glance, check your heart rate, water intake and stress level, log period symptoms, receive smartphone notifications, reply, and more. This is all made possible by the super high-resolution 1.4-inch AMOLED display, with 3 brightness settings and an optional always-on mode that allows you to see a huge amount of data at a glance, without digging out your phone. This third-generation model also features a microphone and speaker, allowing you to take calls from a connected smartphone. Also useful for audio-guided meditations and yoga classes that are stored on board for use without a smartphone. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.